Welcome, and thank you for joining us for this ATM tool training for CMMI Appraisal ATMs. In this video we will learn how to activate your account, how to navigate the main page, how to perform a document review, how to conduct interviews, and how to consolidate the data to draft findings. Finally, we'll also talk about managing the document to practice mappings for the document reviews. Part 1. Activating your ATM account. To activate your ATM account, you must receive an account confirmation email from the system. This email must be sent by your lead appraiser or ATM system administrator. It is not possible to register yourself on the system. On the email you will find two links. The first is to set or reset your password, and the second will take you directly to the login screen. You may use the latter if you have an existing login on ATM. If you have not yet received your confirmation email, you should check your junk mail folder and ask your lead appraiser or system administrator to verify your email address. Clicking on the link to the password reset page will give you the opportunity to set your personal password. Most modern browsers will offer to store your password. Important note: only use a full-function browser such as Microsoft Edge, Safari, Chrome, or Firefox. The Chinese QQ browser is also supported. However, ATM is not fully supported on the 360 browser or Baidu browser, or lightweight browsers such as the WeChat mobile web browser. If you want to return to the ATM site at a later date, you simply navigate to dmix.atm.pro website or click on the login link on your account activation email, and use the password that you have set up to log in. The email can only be used once to set your password. You can also reset your password by clicking on the link at the bottom of the login page. This will send you a fresh password reset email. If you have recurring issues with logging on, you can send an email to support@atm.pro and our support staff will contact you as soon as possible. Part 2. Using the ATM main page. Once you have logged in, you will be taken to the main page. This page is divided into 4 sections. The top menu bar, the client selection area, the appraisal navigation area, the page footer. We will look at them from the top to bottom. Firstly, we review the menu bar. There are several links which you may click on. The My Appraisals link will always return you to this page. If you click on your name, you will be able to change your password. The Log Off link will sign you out and take you back to the login page. The flag indicates the current language selection. If you click on it, a list of languages will appear and you might select a different working language. However, this will not change your personal language preference. The Help icon will take you to the help for the current page. The second section is for the client selection. In this section you will see all the active clients to which you have been assigned. You will not see the client if the ATL has locked the appraisal or hasn't assigned you any work on the appraisal yet. The next section is the appraisal navigation area, where you may see up to 3 tabs, depending on the tasks assigned to you. These are the document review schedule, the interview schedule, and the project mapping tabs. The document review tab will show all the projects and support functions to which you have been assigned. It will also show the start times for each dedicated document review session. The session times are color-coded with gray indicating completed sessions, green is currently active sessions, dark blue for sessions later today, and light blue indicating future sessions. You can click anywhere on the line in the table to take you directly to the document review. Note that the icon with a page is used throughout the system to indicate a document review. The interview schedule works the same as the document review schedule, with the same color coding and session allocation. The speech bubble icon denotes an interview session. You may also click anywhere on the line to take you to the interview script for the session. The Project Mapping tab lists all the projects and support functions to which you have been assigned, as well as the RGS mappings for the project. Clicking on the line will take you to the consolidation page for the project. As an ATM, you will be expected to work mainly at the project level, with the ATL being responsible for the OU level consolidation, characterization, and rating at the top line. The last section on the page is the footer, which is available on every page. This provides links to the Assessium homepage, the About Us page, the Support page, our contact information, the Assessium privacy policy, and the Assessium platform terms of use. Please feel free to log any bugs or improvement suggestions on the Assessium platform through the support ticket page. Part 3. Working on the appraisal pages. The appraisal navigation sections on the main page will bring you directly to the correct instrument in the appraisal page. You can, however, easily switch between instruments on this page by clicking on the Instruments tab. You can also see what kind of instrument it is by looking at the icon of the instrument. Apart from the top menu bar and the footer, there are two sections on the appraisal pages: the navigation bar and the working areas for document reviews, interviews, and consolidation. There are several elements in the navigation bar. The client's name or logo will return you to the main page for the client. Clicking on the hamburger icon will open a drop-down menu of the other projects and support functions for the appraisal for quick access. Next to this is the instrument's unique identifier and the project or support function's name. Then we have an icon bar with a set of icons relevant to the current context. For a document review, you will have an icon to download all the documents that need to be reviewed for the project or support function as a single zip file. You may also have an icon to link you to the document mapping page for managing the document to practice mappings for the appraisal. At the far right of the navigation bar, you will see a progress indicator showing the number of items characterized and the total number of characterizable items in the instrument. At the bottom on the navigation bar, you will see the navigation strip. You can filter down the instrument by clicking on a capability area per practice area abbreviation. Only the practice areas assigned to the project will be available for selection, with the other practice areas grayed out. The selected practice area or capability area will be highlighted in blue. Performing document reviews. You can select the instrument that you want to work on by clicking on the relevant tab. Each type of instrument is identified by an icon, and all instruments on the tabs relate to the current project or support function. For document review, you will have a list of all the documents mapped to the practices within the selected scope, ordered in sequence of the practices to which the documents have been mapped. For each document, you will see an icon showing the type of document, the name of the document, and a description for the document, if it is available. The document may be linked to a repository, so you should be able to open the document directly from this page. Most browsers will download the document for you, but Microsoft Edge will open the document in a new tab, which may make your document review easier. The document will list and open the documents in your language preference if the necessary document translations are available. Below the document you will find all the practices to which the document has been mapped. Each practice will list the practice number, requirement, and value statement. Below this you will see all the notes made by the other team members for the document for the practice. Everyone's notes are translated to all languages in use on the appraisal. Next to the other team members' notes you will find a yellow block where you must capture your own notes. The notes you make here are fully your own and can only be edited by yourself. Your note will automatically save to the server when you move the focus off the text block. The border of the block will turn green when the note is saved. If there is any problem, the border will turn red, and you will be shown an error message. Please notify your ATL if you encounter any issues. To the right of the text block, you will see your characterization options. Click an option to select. The color will change if the selection has been saved, and the progress indicator will be updated. Click it again to deselect, or click another option to change your characterization. Typically, you should have options for satisfactory. Select this option if you are satisfied that the document addresses all the practice requirements you expect from the document. Excellent. This indicates that the document significantly exceeds your expectation of the document, and may indicate a potential strength in the organization. Please provide a detailed explanation in your notes as to why the document merits an excellent characterization. Attention! This indicates that you have identified a potential weakness or improvement opportunity in the document. This characterization highlights this observation, and should be used with all the other notes on the practice to make a final determination to draft a finding during consolidation. Please provide a detailed explanation of your observation, as you may be asked to discuss your observation with the rest of the team. Follow up. Use this characterization if the document triggers any additional tasks for you. For example, you may ask a clarifying question during the interviews, or cross-check with other documents. You should change any follow-up characterizations once you have completed your investigations, as the ATL may verify that all assessment activities are completed before final consolidation commences. After the files, you will also see any folders which have been mapped for review. The folder path is listed together with the first 5 files in it and its subfolders. Click on the down arrow to display all the additional files in the folder. Clicking on any file will open the file for review. You must appraise and characterize the folder in the same way as you would treat a specific file. Conducting interviews. Most interviews will be conducted from a standard interview script. The ATL may facilitate the interview or assign this responsibility to an ATM. The work area layout and functionality for an interview is the same as for a document review. However, there are a few additional things to note. Questions may not necessarily follow the sequence of practices from the model, but rather the logical flow of the process. Each practice may have multiple questions, and one question may relate to several practices, even across practice areas and capability areas. You will be shown all the practices that the question pertains to by hovering your mouse pointer over the question's identifier. You will see all the observations made previously by all team members on the question, as well as observations on the documents mapped to the practices that the question relates to. This includes the observation characterizations to highlight any issues or follow-up activities. You may open the documents directly from the Notes section if you want to check the document during the interview. You can hide or display some content by clicking the icons on the sidebar. The sidebar doesn't affect any observations or characterizations. Feel free to experiment. Project-level consolidation. ATMs are required to review all the objective evidence and draft suggested findings at the project or support function level of the appraisal. The consolidation work area functions the same as the other work areas. However, there are some additional functionality on this page. The practice area, practice group, and practice level characterization. The observation section includes the characterizations by other team members at the practice level. Next to these observations, you will see 2 icons. The Q icon will show the question that was asked, to which the note is the response. The up arrow icon will copy the observation over to your own notes. The Findings section allows you to capture notes, improvement opportunities, strengths, and weaknesses. These are your own findings and will be able for review and adoption during the team consolidation, where they will be discussed, accepted, or reviewed. The sidebar has 2 additional icons to toggle the document upload and findings picker functionality. The document upload icon on the practice will allow you to upload any additional documents. On the upload file page, you can select the file to upload, give it a description or reason why you added the document, and then click Upload. This will add the file to the appraisals repository and make it available in the Document Review tab. Click the Close button to return to the consolidation page. The Findings Picker will open a list of previous findings on the practice, from where you will be able to copy a previous finding directly into your consolidation by clicking the plus icon next to the finding. This will copy the finding with its translations, but you may edit the finding as you see fit without impacting on other appraisals. Part 4. Managing the document to practice mappings. You can enter the document mapping page by clicking the mappings icon in the icon bar. If there are multiple document archives for the appraisal, you will be prompted to select the archive that you wish to work with. The additional OE archive contains the additional documents which were uploaded from the consolidation page. Otherwise, you will be taken directly to the mappings page. The navigation bar at the top of the page allows you to select a different project or support function to map evidence for, upload additional documents to the archive, or go to the document review or consolidation for the project. On the Map Evidence page, you can select the practice area you wish to work with from the selection table at the top. The Archive Explorer has columns for each practice within the selected practice area. Has space to display the practice and value statements for a practice when you hover the mouse over the practice number. Shows the current directory path within the archive. Shows the subfolders and files within the selected folder, and provides mapping checkboxes for each file and subfolder. The Archive Explorer shows the files and folders names as translated to the selected working language. Please note that the page may be slow to render on the first time it is accessed for a language, as all folder names must first be translated before use. To use the Archive Explorer, you may navigate down the folder structure by clicking on the folder. Clicking on a file will open the file according to your browser's behavior settings. Clicking on a parent folder in the path will return you to that folder. Map or unmap a file or folder by clicking on the relevant checkbox. The border will go green if the mapping was successful. Thank you for viewing our training video. We would appreciate your feedback.